Yay, we're live. We're live.
And episode 50.
50. You got the fancy glasses on today. Are those, I feel like those are Tom Ford glasses. You doing all right?
I am doing the best that I can.
You're doing all right. You must have a lot of subscribers.
Subscribe to everything. New podcast coming at the end of the month. Subscribe to everything. I need your support.
What's up, you guys? It's Wednesday. Get on in here. We start 5 minutes late because it gives me time to get my hair, makeup, all the technology done, my outfit together. I have no help for a glam squad or a production team. I'm doing all the things, and that 5 minutes makes a lot of difference. Also, there's a countdown here. So if you come in, you go, okay, I still got 5 minutes to get my popcorn and my soft drink or my shot glass. So it's all for all of us. Anyways, I want to shout out the people who got in here hours ago. As soon as I created this broadcast, Keena Keen said, she said, we ready. Hashtag Team Tanjareen, hashtag Team Rain. Jordan Taylor says, how's everyone's day going so far? And Isaac Woodrow said, what's up? What's good? What's up, good people? How's everybody feeling? They were in here hours ago. I just want to say I'm excited that this is episode 50. We dressed up for you. Well, baby, did you dress up? We said we were going to dress up for episode 50.
We did not say that.
We said we were going to dress up.
You never said that.
Babe, it's episode 50.
So, which is it? It's episode 50.
And everything I said. Oh, shoot. I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I hope nobody calls me. I thought I just did that. Anyways, I'm excited. We have a special guest that's going to be on the show today.
Let me make sure. That's not how you do it. Is it over here? No. I don't know how to do it.
Don't you have to do it sideways like that?
I've never done it.
Okay, hold on, you guys. We might be right back.
No, that's not it.
Uh-oh.
That's not it either. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, you got it. Good job, baby. That's why you run the house.
Don't patronize me.
That's why you run the house.
You're
the best.
You annoy
like
me.
Like DJ Khaled. You annoy me. Anyways, your girl Autumn J is in the building.
Autumn Reed.
Hey, Autumn Reed. She says Queen Tanjareen and CT. Let's go. MGR-50. You already did it.
No, the screen looks different.
It's okay. MGR-50. Latasha Luxury says 50th episode. What's up? King James is in the building.
King James.
And Elijah Johnson. Today, I believe, is your birthday. Tell me if you're the same person on my Instagram. Today's your birthday, Elijah. So we wish you happy birthday. Lexi Lex is in the building. Amora Cisse. Happy Wednesday. Yes, he told us a few days ago. Happy birthday to you, Elijah. Happy birthday to you. Love the dress. Thank you, Jordan Taylor. It is a blouse. Another one, DJ Khaled, episode 50, y'all. We in here, Team CT, all day. So just to catch you up, we met on a Wednesday, got married on a Wednesday. We do our podcast on a Wednesday. Yes, we are a real-life married couple. We've been married for over 9 years. So we do this podcast to talk about relationships and dating and talk about funny relationship memes. But because today is episode 50, we'll do things a little bit differently. But before we do that, let's sing our theme song.
I think you should take a deep breath.
Let's sing our theme song. I'm just kidding. Let's sing our theme song.
Take another one. Just go in. Hold it. Breathe out.
Let's sing our theme song.
Okay, you don't. Are you ready?
I am. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Marriage go round. Marriage go round. Wait. No.
You wanted me more calm. You wanted me to
be
if
I'm
more
going to sing
meditative.
this BS theme song,
it's a terrible theme song in your mind.
The way you're supposed to sing it.
From the top. What's up, DJ C Sharp is in the building. Classic theme song. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Marriage go round.
No, I'm not doing it. If you're not going to sing it the way you're supposed to sing it.
So you want my high energy?
For the song, yes.
5, 6, 7, 8. Marriage go round. Marriage go round. Marriage go round. Man, come on, baby. Let's go. The real, baby, I'm leaving you to death. The real relationship podcast. Block out. Yeah, that was good.
You don't know how to tickle. You literally stabbed me. Stop it.
You still laugh.
Because it hurt and I was surprised by the pain.
I was in a hurry, baby. It was on high energy. Stopping in the middle of the theme song is crazy. Everything is crazy to Green Ranger.
Yo, Green Ranger, you saw her. She was about to sing that summertime version.
What's up, lovely Lydia?
Marriage go round.
I was singing Frank Sinatra. Love and marriage. So anyways, quick weekly recap. I don't know
why. Was that Sinatra? singing the Married with Children theme song?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Love and Marriage. Team CT, sorry about that theme song, bro. Hey, Ray, there's no need to apologize. The theme song is amazing. Guess what? I asked my Discord what we should do for episode 50. Actually, this was when I said it on last week's episode. And King Diesel put a comment under the show that said, new theme song. So I said in the Discord, hey, would anybody like to sing or rap a theme song for us today? And Slick Tafari said he would do it.
Oh, okay, what?
So I can't wait to hear it. Slick Tafari's always a little bit later to the show, but I hope that he remembers that he said that and we get to be entertained by him yet once again. CTU asked for it. She just gave you what you wanted, Isaac said. Thank you, Isaac.
Do y'all find joy in being enablers to Tanjareen? Like, this is a serious question. The way y'all enable her to just continue being a horrible person blows my mind.
Tell me your team Tanjareen without telling me your team Tanjareen. Thank you, Isaac Woodruff. Anyway, what have we been up to since last episode? Last Wednesday, we left here and went straight to a Patreon exclusive event that he was able to do interviews for. I was really proud of him. They even they hired him to interview people, and I'm sure they're going to put the footage somewhere. What is it for? We don't know. Anyway, I got to be his +1, and it was great. And I should put some clips of that on my Patreon for you guys to see who are already members.
Zane the Great, Lexi Lex.
What's up, Zane the Great? What's up, Randy? The next day, we found out that SAG was striking. So I was emotional the entire Thursday, at home, crying, whatever. Friday, went to go strike at Warner Brothers Studios. In the hot sun for a few hours, saw a lot of people. Then I went to a lunch in Marina Del Rey on Saturday, had lunch with my little sister on Monday. Oh, I went to Tim Willie's birthday party. You guys know the content creator Tim Willie? He had a pool party. We were at that. You might know some people that were there. Did a show called Cannabis and Comedy Saturday night. Did okay on stage. Not proud of that, but I'll do better. And then we went to the movies. We can't tell you what movie because we can't talk about which, we can't promote movies, but we went to the movies, had a date night. And then I went to pick it again on Monday. And yesterday he shot some new sketches that I can't wait for him to drop. When are you gonna drop them?
We'll see. Why were you crying because of the strike?
I don't know. I have been a member of SAG since before they merged and became SAG-AFTRA. And it's
Shout out to them becoming SAG-AFTRA.
Which us original members don't see the need because they haven't figured out how to share the pension and health or any of the benefits. But and they hadn't gotten any stronger. But now that we have Fran Drescher as our president, and she's got this great negotiating team, and we do have a Zoom call tonight at 6:30 to discuss what's going on with the strike. I'll report back to you because I'm sure you're not interested in getting on it. But anyways, I was crying and didn't know why.
The world didn't need to know that.
I'm sorry. Did you want to get on a Zoom call?
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. You're right. That was disrespectful of me. I apologize. Do you accept?
In public, yes.
In private, no?
No.
Well, then that means you didn't accept in public either.
I accepted in public.
Anyways, I'm not sure why I was crying, but it was emotional. And I went on the roof and was just sitting under the sun like, what is going to happen to my career? The robots are taking over every industry. Anyways, strikes are emotional. It's a feeling of the unknown that kind of overwhelms you at first. Thank you, Autumn Reed, for understanding. Lexi Lex is part of my Team Reed Patreon gang. Anything you want to say about your last week before we go home?
Nope.
Okay, excellent. So
you seem like you got a tight schedule.
Oh, I do. We have a lot to talk about.
Maybe one day I'll be able to add something to your show.
You add so much to it, baby. We're 50-50.
Oh.
Yes.
50-50?
Yes.
This is news to me.
This is our podcast.
Emphasis on the silent Y.
In our is your
podcast. I'm just a weekly co-host.
You're hilarious. I'd make it easier for you to just show up, but the what you contribute on camera is incredible.
Oh.
So thank you. I literally couldn't do this marriage podcast without you.
You could.
I wouldn't.
Wait till my AI drop.
Ooh, can I make him how I want him to look?
What would you do? Describe my AI that you would create. How would it look?
This is how you end marriages, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to move on.
No, I want to hear it. I'll tell you how I want yours to look.
No, because that's going to hurt my feelings.
No, it's not. Let's hear what mine should look like. Yours,
I want the same arms, same lips.
Okay.
Probably good vision. So you could only wear the glasses if you wanted to, like for shades.
Okay.
Let's see. Mind you, I have terrible vision. You guys, I have contact lenses.
Stop deflecting. Now. Just tell
That's
me
not
what
deflecting.
else.
I'm just admitting that I have bad vision. We'll keep the braids.
Okay.
Probably just, I'm always gonna say abs. We'll throw some abs on there.
Abs.
That's about it. That's about it.
Cool.
You know what he would look like? The way you create your characters on the WWE game.
Oh.
Because you give yourself tattoos and everything.
Oh, so you would also add tattoos to my AI.
No, think about it.
On the arms, or are we keeping the arms the way they are?
Just one sleeve. Just one sleeve. That's my CTAI. What's up, Angelo Giles? Sorry you got bad vision. Thanks a lot. Not good vision. So tell me.
Tell you?
Yeah, what? Let me get ready to cry. Let me get my tissue ready. What do you want, Tanjareen? What do you want your avatar of me to look like?
Wouldn't change a thing.
You're not even telling the truth. Slow clap. We actually have a sketch like that from like 1920. I'm about to say the 1900s, from like 2018 that we did, and you got me like that. That was funny.
Wouldn't change a thing.
Coochie coupons deposited. That's hilarious, DJ C Sharp.
If only.
CT, the braids are looking
C
nice.
Sharp. Thank you for the compliment.
Jim Jones is sitting somewhere jealous of you. She'll let you know when they're not looking good. Autumn Reed.
Yeah.
CT, my guy, great answer. That was a great answer.
It's the truth. If only,
You're not telling the truth.
If only somebody would.
You're just acting this way in public. Oh,
hop on it.
You gave me. We're talking about hopping on your meat again.
Somebody would just hop on it. Been sleeping in the buff for the past couple of nights.
Apparently, our bedroom is on strike as well, ladies and gentlemen.
She's on strike from hopping on it, and I'm on strike from doing a specific thing that she wants me to do.
So you said to me, we're trying to see who holds out, which I think is very petty and immature.
You're winning. I scabbed the picket line last week. I went straight in.
You talking about when you shoved?
I did not shove.
When you shoved?
I did not shove.
Family Feud. Good answer. Ding, 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 ding. Wild strikes in y'all household. Yeah, it's wild, Lexi Lex. Wow. You guys, I love this man with every core of my being. He makes me laugh harder than anybody I know. And you know that.
This is news to me.
You know that.
I mean, who knew?
And so for episode 50, I would like to talk about favorite things about marriage and favorite things about this podcast so far. What are your favorite moments in the Marriage Go Around podcast? What things stick out in your mind when you tell somebody? Hopefully you're telling people about this podcast.
Hopefully you're telling people.
What things do you remember? What things make you laugh or feel or remember? And my favorite thing about being married is he's a great teammate. He's a great plus one. He's a great cuddler. And like I said, you make me laugh harder than anybody. The fact that we can't go to sleep without cracking up like from the gut. Most nights, one of us will be making the other person laugh when the other person really just wants to go to sleep. Yeah. Like that kind of stuff, you can't buy that.
Speaking of which, last night you went to sleep so fast, it blew my mind. And that was a record. Like I've been with you for a long time, and that was a record. I'm talking about, I turned the light off, and we got a light under our bed frame to where you like tap it and the light comes on.
The headboard.
I tapped that. I tapped it, set my head on the pillow, put my arm around her. I said, "What'd you say?" She's like, "Nothing." I counted to 10 and it would start snoring. I was like, "What?"
Sleep City, and I'm the mayor. I remember you saying what you said.
I was like, "What you say?"
I was like, I don't have the energy to repeat whatever I just said.
Knocked out in 10 seconds. A snore.
I have been picketing in 93-degree weather with humidity in the San Fernando Valley and stand up late because we were watching a movie till like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. or something like that. So it wasn't like I fell asleep early. Angelo's laughing at me. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Green Ranger. We got some good answers so far for who your favorite memories. Love the energy, Black people. Thank you, Ray. I see Grims.
Just say Ray. You know you can't pronounce the last name. Nobody can. That's why he wants you to start with Ray.
Thanks, Ray. Lexi Lex says, when CT used snack and bucket of chicken in the same sentence. Yes.
Hey, y'all wow, man.
Green Ranger said, when Tanjareen muted y'all was hilarious.
That was a good time. She was trying to not get that truth out there.
King James says, my favorite thing about this podcast is that it's still going. Pew, 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 pew.
That's so
Thank
petty.
you. It's petty if you think of it that way. The fact that you have had other ones that didn't go this far. But he might just be like, he just enjoys it. Angelo's laughing. Isaac says the Strickland Jr. TV ad CT did, one of my favorite episodes.
That made me laugh from the gut.
Yes. That was very funny to me, and it's a clip on our pages. Sleep before CT can even ask if the bedroom strike is over, Randy. I know I was fake sleep because I didn't want to do that. I'm just kidding. My favorite moment about the show. What you gonna say?
Nipples was hard as rocks. Yours were, and I was like, cool. Surely. Oh, all right. Well, guess the strike is still on.
What did you do about the hard nipples?
Obviously nothing. I just kept rubbing them. You just stayed there and let me rub them.
Did you rub them?
Yeah. I was doing the thing that you like. Trying to get to the business, and you was over here. Jesus Christ. I'm so far in now, I can't even touch myself by myself. That's how far I'm in. I'm like, I gotta wait this out.
The convenient thing is that he's going to be down out of town this weekend.
Ain't nothing going down.
And won't let me go with him, saying, oh, I didn't know you wanted to go. I thought you said you didn't want to go.
I said, hey, pay for that pass.
You never said that. I have text
literally
messages.
said it yesterday.
I have receipts. You said that at the last minute. It's expensive to go down there.
It's been expensive. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Jordan Taylor says, my favorite moment about the show is that the two of you are an amazing couple who helps others make their relationship better. Thank you, Jordan Taylor. Angelo says, I went to the water park and walked around the amusement park yesterday and was out like a light. Oh, and then was out like a light because it's hot, right? Angelo does content about roller coasters. DJ C Sharp says, your energy with each other is dope, even when CT is mad at you. This is Yalonda. What's up, Yalonda? You on your own YouTube page, Yalonda? Y'all be sharing? That was classic, CT. I enjoyed the genuineness of y'all's love and the fact that y'all shared with us. Yay, Lexi Lex, thank you. My mom says, fun fact, she wasn't really asleep. Hey, mama.
Oh, I know, Barbara.
Quit snitching, mama.
Stop smacking this island. That's real.
Randy like Leroy Strickland Jr.
Leroy Strickland Jr. I will fight for you.
My favorite thing is the advice you give to married couples. Thank you, lovely Lydia. Randy's laughing, Angelo's laughing. Just love y'all content and energy. I wish I had a married partner like you. So keep inspiring, and we love you. Thank you, Jarrell.
That's very kind.
Or Jarrell. That's exactly what we want to do, inspire. Because a lot of times before I got married, people were always like, oh, marriage is hard. Marriage is hard.
How are your parents that petty to name you Jarrell without the D? You're supposed to be Gerald. This is, man, that's unfortunate.
It is supposed to be Gerald, isn't it? Autumn Reed says,
Gerald.
Or is it Gerald?
I think she just said Gerald. No, why would she say Gerald without the D? Hey, she said it without Gerald.
It was actually a typo. They never corrected on the
Gerald. Sound like his name is the beginning of some tea. Gerald.
Oh, some gossip?
Yeah.
Sit down and
Gerald.
listen to this.
I was at work.
Let me tell you.
Gerald.
You're so silly. Here we go again. Autumn Reed, things I love, the realness, the vulnerability, the honest opinions, Leroy Strickland Jr., and family available for all your needs. The jokes, CT's ever-evolving hairstyles, Tanjarene's energy, etc. Thank you. That was a great recap. Thank you.
Thanks for the stars.
Hey, Gerald! Thank you so much for sending 200 stars. These kisses are just for you.
I went down to the bank. They said they didn't have my money. I said, Gerald, I'm going to get my money.
I love it. Go ahead, baby. Ray says that was the best wet dream Tanjanika Williams ever had. All the efforts of Team CT. Who's Tanjanika Williams?
Apparently, it's not your personality.
Oh.
It was hot on that picket line.
Put you to sleep. Exactly.
I love how real you two are. That's my favorite part of every episode. Thanks so much.
You.
Very kind. He said, it's Gerald. Well, where is the D?
Where's the D? Pause.
I know a Gerald. It's Gerald. Old Facebook got hacked. Oh, that makes.
I would have put 2 D's.
Yeah, at least.
Oh, Gerald said another 100 stars.
Thanks, Gerald.
Thank you. These kisses are just for you, Gerald. We appreciate you.
We don't ruin this man's name.
Not y'all cooking them. Because he named the other kid Gerald. That's hilarious, Mama. Go ahead.
That's a double level joke
your mama. My mom is deep.
She named the other kid. That's classic. Hey, y'all, we back. It's Facebook tagging everybody Tanjareen Thomas.
Thank you. I thought you were reading this one.
I always said that I didn't want to get married, but after you see y'all marriage podcast, it makes me want to get married one day.
Yay, lovely Lydia. Thank you.
Very kind.
All right. So we have a couple people that are waiting to talk to us in the green room because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know any other podcast that is two stand-up comedians, and actors, and writers and content creators who are married in real life and who allow you to be part of the show live in the comments and on camera. If you know another one, don't tell me about it because I don't want us to be the only one. So we have a couple people waiting to talk to us in the green room. Oh, this is the sound you don't like.
It keeps shaking the camera. You don't notice that?
I don't, baby. I'm all over the place today. And I don't even drink caffeine. Am I on your nerves?
You've been on my nerves, but this, I just need you to pay attention.
Oh, baby, you don't want to be on your nerves.
Man, you stay on my nerves. I heard you had your mail transferred there.
And I'm never gonna move.
I heard you got packages on the way. You gotta pick them up.
Oh, I need you to sign for those. That is
a
whole thing to say to your wife, bro.
You got a couch bed on my nerves.
Thing to say. How dare you? I will not sit here and let you disrespect me like that. And
I heard
talking about me like
I heard you had a contractor make a shower, so you could always be fresh while you stay on my nerves.
Oh, that is wild. You two are so silly. You wild for that CT. Bazinga. Y'all like the homies for real. We are, Maestro. We are. All right, let's bring in this person. Welcome to the show. Friend of the show.
Cobra Tay! What up, Tay? What's your question for us, Mike?
Man, CC, I can't with you, bro. Too hilarious, man. Making me crack up over here. But my favorite thing about the show is the arguments y'all be having, the makeup, just the cracking the jokes. And plus having the opportunity to spend time with y'all for real. So that was an amazing thing to me. So again, appreciate you for inviting me out there. It's amazing time. We're gonna do it again. I love being part of this show. This show is inspiring, brother.
You the best, man. You like our weatherman. We gotta come to you at least once an episode to find out what's up.
I love that. And it's not just that he invited you out here, Cobra Tay, it's that you actually took the time and energy and money to actually show up for him for his birthday. So it means a lot to him and I, as well as it meant a lot to you. Thank you again for coming out here.
Thank you.
And
CT
call, I'm coming. Yeah. I said CT call, I'm coming. So that's how I am.
I love that.
My question is, well, we told y'all our favorite things about this podcast. What would be your favorite things about us being on this podcast?
Solid question. Go ahead, Tam. Let me think of a great one.
My favorite thing about you guys being on it is that I never know what the people on camera are going to say. Like that gentleman who was talking about his wife had stopped cooking for him and stopped sleeping with him. And then CT was like, oh, yeah, maybe she's depressed. And she was in the background like, I ain't depressed. And we were like, sir, you've been talking about your wife this whole time and she's in the room with you.
In the room.
And you told us that she used to sell herself on the streets and she used to be on drugs and that you helped her. And I think they both were on drugs. But that was like one of those moments where we have things that happen live and we didn't know what was going to happen. That's my favorite thing about the show, that funniness just happens and we help people.
My favorite thing about y'all coming on camera is it shows that this isn't a vacuum. It shows that you guys are with us. And I say that because I don't know if y'all been paying attention to social media with anybody's live, whether it be here, IG, YouTube. Everybody's live numbers aren't what they were during the pandemic, right?
Okay.
And they're not. Like, since the pandemic, they've pushed so many other features on social media to where they don't even push lives anymore. So the fact that you guys come in and watch the show at all is amazing, and it's a great feeling. And to be able to have you guys come on camera and add to the show are things that I truly do look forward to.
Yes, thank you. We would feel really weird doing this without you guys letting us know that you're watching. So this is one way we know you're watching.
Thanks.
So thank you. Great question. People in the comments said great question as well.
Yeah, man.
Yes, that couple was
hilarious. Because my favorite thing is the look he gave. So he was like, and we were like, yeah, maybe she's depressed. And then so you say, I ain't depressed.
I ain't depressed. He was
he
scared.
looked at the camera And we were like, we're not there with you. Why wouldn't you give us a heads up that she was there? That made me laugh, yo.
And yes, we wanted them to come back, lovely Lydia, and he said he would. And the next week they didn't come back, and then an hour after that episode ended the following week, he was in the comments like, "Hey, I missed y'all." And I'm like, yeah, I bet you did. They was off the chain. Yes, they were.
That was a great time. Thank you, Cobra Tay.
Thank you, Cobra Tay. We adore you.
And I adore y'all too, man. Y'all keep being the great couple that y'all are.
Bye.
All right, man.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Tanjareen Thomas. Thank you. Helping others is your passion. Yes, it is. So we're going to the next person that is in the green room. Folks, this is a live marriage podcast. We are a real live married couple. I have an answer right here about, is there another couple that's stand-up comedy actor, content creator? Maestro says, Kevin and Melissa may be the only other ones I know, but it's usually right now, y'all got it. The only difference is I don't think Melissa's a stand-up comedian, but they are some of my favorite couples to watch. I love their content.
She is funny too.
But she's funny, but she's not a stand-up comedian because she's a really good mom and all that. She started doing content with him now, and they're a great team. But
best-selling author, business woman.
Yes, and the host of the Honeydew List.
Host of the Honeydew.
Which we did episode 1 of.
Honeydew.
And you can watch it on the Kev on Stage Studios app.
The Honeydew.
You done, baby?
We're bringing in some guests that we were so fortunate to be guests on their show.
Yes.
And we had an incredible time. It was truly incredible and a very fun experience because a lot of times we get asked to like do interviews or be guests on people's shows. And a lot of times people don't have their stuff together. And it's like, you just be like, oh my God, when is this going to be over?
Exactly.
And their show, I had so much fun.
It was so well pre-produced.
Yeah.
It was so well thought out.
Yes.
And they even had the nerve to have a brother, I think his name is Michael, create these, or no, Michael might, I don't know who created it. They made wrestling characters out of us and had us fight them. It was amazing.
Incredible.
And they had a commentator that can tell us all about it. But before any of that, they wrote a book and sent us a copy without ever having met us. They've been married 25 years, and the book is called The Rhythm of Love, 25 Things That 25 Years of Marriage Taught Us. And they just mailed this to us randomly, and I have been reading it and love it because it's very relatable. So please welcome to the show, friend of the show. It is
Clarence and Yolanda Lewis. Hello.
Hi, guys.
DJ C Sharp in the comments. What's up, you guys?
Hi, how are you? Can you hear us?
Fantastic. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
Okay, good. It's so good to see you guys.
Y'all too, man.
Y'all are so cute. So, how long have you been married at this point?
27 years last week.
Yep, we just
congrats. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
That is great. So, where are you calling from, and what would you like to say about relationships or ask about relationships?
We're calling from the DC area, Maryland side.
Yes, we don't go in Virginia. We don't go into Virginia at all. So we hang in Maryland.
And
we had a couple of questions.
So we couldn't agree on a question,
which is typical.
Yeah,
which is typical.
So, my question is, first of all, I love how you guys are connected to your viewers, your audience. That's my favorite, absolute top favorite thing is that how connected you are with your viewers, and you know how you greet them, how you let them come on screen. But I won't belabor. My question is, if you have an argument and it's time for the apologies and the makeup, do you apologize if you were not the one in the wrong?
All the time. Let me tell you something. I'm so fast with these apologies, it'll blow your mind.
What year are you referring to?
I'm talking about every day of your natural black life.
You used to apologize. Now you get mad at me and go, oh, you can never admit you're wrong. And it's like, well, I'm actually not wrong this time.
You hear what you're saying?
We're arguing.
You're literally.
I wanted to argue. We haven't argued in a couple of episodes. They love the arguments.
You're proving my point. So what I do is I lead with the apology because early on, I did something that hurt her feelings. And she was like, "You're not even gonna say sorry." And I was like, but I'm not sorry. And then she was like, "Say it." And I was like, all right, I'm sorry. And then she seemed to be better after that. And from what I noticed was, oh, well, if it'll make her feel better, even if I don't feel that I'm wrong, let me just apologize. So with that, I've chosen to do it nowadays about 85% of the time.
What?
There are times.
Bad.
Are you going to interrupt me?
Yes.
All right.
Because you're not telling the truth to these people.
I just wanted to know. So anyway, 85% of the time I'm apologizing because I'm just like, let me just get it out the way. The rest of the percentage, I'm just like, nah, I'm not taking this L.
Not this time.
She does not apologize a lot because she'll say, well, do you want an apology if I don't mean it? And I'll be like, yes.
This is true.
Well, I'm not going to do that. So she rarely apologizes. I have to beat it into the ground to tell her how wrong she is for her to apologize.
So to answer your question, usually it's me. But in the beginning of the relationship, the first half of the relationship, it was usually him, but it's flipped. And I have given him credit repeatedly because when we first met, I did not know how to admit I was wrong. I said this on previous podcasts. I had no idea that it was something that kind of ran in my family. We just kind of felt like, you know, what? You shouldn't have done that. I ain't done wrong. That's all your fault. That was how I was when I met him. He used to say things like touche when he was wrong or, oh, my bad. And I was like, oh, shoot. He's admitting it on his end. And he taught me how to admit it on my end. I've gotten much better than that. Where we disagree is on the times where he doesn't want to admit he was wrong. And then he wants me to apologize. And it wasn't me. So it's a great question, but you're never going to get the full answer because he's not honest.
I just want to ask y'all something. This is to you guys and to everybody watching. Did y'all notice how even though that was a whole load of bull, I didn't interrupt her once?
Yeah, because you already said what you
I noticed. I noticed.
Hey, DJ C Sharp.
I'm sorry.
Shut the hell up.
I'm trying to get him. I'm picturing him over here like, don't say nothing.
That's me taking the L on my 15%. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just let her.
And you know, that's what keeps us happy.
By letting you be delusional in life.
Oh my goodness. That was a great question. Let's see what the comments are saying. Ashley is, maybe the feed is late. It says, happy episode 50 to my favorite couple. Love y'all. Thank you, Ashley White. I haven't gotten comments about what we said yet. They'll come through in a moment. But that was a great question. And I do agree with him that I won't apologize if I don't mean it. And I don't want him to apologize if he doesn't mean it. I do remember that one time he's talking about, but that was years ago. And that's just because I was really, really hurt about something. But generally, I don't like fake apologies. I don't think anybody should do them. It's like fake climaxes.
Here's the thing about apology. People need to apologize sometimes to keep the peace. And that's what people don't realize. Sometimes you just need to get the apology so the person can feel better and y'all can move on and not have that negative energy. If you're not willing to do that, then you're not prepared to be in a relationship.
True. Also, if you're in the middle of a heated discussion and you're trying to get your point across so that the other person understands why you're offended or hurt or sad, and you just immediately go, I'm sorry, now stop talking, then you're really muffling them. Mm-hmm. So there's a difference.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's manipulative. Yeah, we don't want a manipulative apology just to shut you up. Yeah, certainly not.
I like your accent, Yalonda. It's so cute. It's so East Coast.
I thought I had gotten rid of my accent. Clearly, I have not.
You have not.
Well, it's better though because it used to be worse. Because I used to say things like high school and
what was wrong with the high school?
I don't know. My roommate.
It's the emphasis. It's where she puts the emphasis on the word.
And there's no L at the end. I said it wrong. Now it's supposed to be high school. High school.
Yeah. Let's hear how you pronounce your twos and your oohs.
Right. Well, if you go a little bit farther north of Baltimore, it gets even worse.
Sharper, yes.
Yeah.
like Cobra K and the comedian Monique.
Yes. All right. So my question.
I'm sorry. Before I get to that, I finally got these comments coming through. Fake apologies is definitely faking a climax. You're absolutely right. Ashley White says, acknowledge and move on. Randy says, I'm not prepared. Latasha says, I feel what CT is saying. Apologies make people feel better if they feel genuine. If they feel genuine is key, Lexi Lex. Cobra Tay says, never a boring moment with y'all too, but that's normal, you know. Most of the time you start explaining, she interrupts you, LOL.
Thank you, Tay.
Yes, I'm not gonna pretend.
Jesus.
100%.
Go right ahead, DJ C Sharp.
I need to get my point out before I forget. That's why I interrupt all the time. Like you just go on and on and on, and I never get to say my point.
You know what's funny? She says the exact same thing, but here's the problem. It always seems like we're going on and on when it's something that you don't want to hear, and that's the problem.
Maybe we're having a good time.
I'm feeling good.
We're having
about
a good
what
day.
you're
We're
saying.
having a beautiful. Call back to our internal stuff. What is your question, Yalonda?
Oh, it's my this was on me.
Oh,
This is my
it's your
turn.
turn.
Okay, so here we go.
DJ C Sharp.
I actually have 2 questions, but I'm gonna ask one.
Oh wow.
I know I'm stretching. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry. My first
That's all
question
of them,
is: you two are the only married celebrity couple that I know. No matter how high you think your celebrity is, what are some tips that you give people who may be going into those areas about how they can maintain a happy and a successful marriage?
That's very funny that you asked that.
Great
Because one, it's not even about how we see it. I see myself as the very top. However, I think
It is.
I think that one thing that has to be known is if you are dating somebody that's already in this business or has a level of popularity, when you guys got together, to not forget that, right? So we had a conversation about Keke Palmer's child's father the other day. And I'm like, you know what's funny? She was already Keke Palmer when he got with her.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, I wasn't familiar with him before her.
Yeah.
So she was the one who was the more famous one, the richer one, all of these things. And you're kind of trying to tame her, dim that light on what she's doing, where you're not the Beyonce. So if you're meeting somebody, I always tell Tanjareen, I'm like, I have no problem being your husband. It's an honor to be your husband, but I will never be known as Tanjareen's husband.
Well,
because I have my own name. I've built my own career, just like you
Yes,
built
you
your
have.
career. You don't want to be known as CT's wife. You want to be Tanjareen. So if you're dating somebody in the business, I think it's very important for you guys to know where you guys were when you guys got together and not to dim the light of the other person.
Mm-hmm.
And I would add to that, it's funny because I've been in California my whole life. He got here in 2007. We met in 2008. And I've had friends that I've known since way before I met him. And some of those friends will introduce me to somebody else and say, oh yeah, this is Tanjareen, CT's wife. And I'm like, whoo!
The audacity.
I've known you. I've known you my whole life. I knew you before you met him. And the only thing you think of to tell somebody about me is this is CT's wife. You can put that in there in the list, but give him something else. You didn't meet me through him. So
she's also done so many more movies than me. It's crazy. So it's like when I look at a popularity, I look at movies first, and then I go to TV, and then I go social media. But the world has changed to where people look at things differently. But yeah, so it's like when couples get together, you have to know where that person is. Don't dim their light, and also have conversations about behavior, right? Because I said this, I was on a show the other day, and I talked about Keke Palmer having that outfit on, and I was like, that's tough, because as a man, if I'm with you, yeah, wear it, I don't care, I'm with you. But if I'm not out with you, for you to wear that is like, but you never publicly disrespect your lady, no matter what. So that was an out-of-pocket comment for him to leave her, saying, but you're a mother. Now I'm saying, if I saw that same post and I'm not with you, but you got that ass out, I'm gonna comment, hey, can't wait to clap when you get home. Just something.
to let everybody know that's my vibe.
But when you get home, we're gonna have a conversation, because that shouldn't have been able to happen unless that's what you guys agree on beforehand.
Let me say, he got a lot of slack for saying something to her in public that would embarrass him. And I agree. And like this person says, I still don't know who he is. Randy says, I don't either. But what if he publicly addressed it because he felt that she was publicly disrespecting him as this being his partner? What if that's why he said, well, everybody's gonna make fun of me, my boy's gonna make fun of me, I better address this right now because she got her butt cheeks out at this show, and it's Usher. I know Usher is, can get her.
But here's the thing: she didn't disrespect him. In the video we saw, they danced. He sang, she sang. She didn't twerk on him. She didn't grab his thing. She didn't kiss him. All she did was get sang to, get a beautiful compliment, and walk off. Did a twirl, showed them cheeks.
Oh, I can't wait to go to a concert without you, baby. I'm finished. This is all okay.
All them cheeks.
This is okay.
You know, you ain't wearing nothing close to that.
Okay.
But my point is, this is a conversation that needs to happen before anybody even gets in that situation. Have a compromise. I mean, have a conversation with each other to where you know what's allowed, what's not allowed.
Right.
Boundaries.
Yes, boundaries. You're not about to see me out with some girl kissing and holding hands no matter what. And you're like, hey, this is not all right. So you guys have to have that communication as well before you guys are even serious, so y'all don't run into situations like that.
And to add to that, to answer your question, the advice I would give couples that are in the industry is knowing that Hollywood is always going to put smoke and mirrors on something. So there's always going to be somebody that's better attractive than who you're with, that looks like they have more money, that looks like they have more success. There's going to be shiny new pennies every time you go to set, every time you're in a room for an audition. And don't let that tempt you from thinking that you should leave where you are for greener grass. We all know the grass is greener where you water it, but you're always going to be tempted. And that is what I don't think the devil is some person that's red with horns under, the ground with a pitchfork. I think the devil is temptation. So whenever we have a goal, my goal is to stay with this man for at least 25 years. Or to the rest of death do us part. And if I go to set and I see somebody who's, looking like my type or, is in my ear, I have to remember, this is temptation. This is the devil. I got my wife at home. I got my king at home. This is not for me. And when you're tested like that and you pass the test, you're rewarded. So that's what I add to that.
Also, fellas, understand what your lady's type is, because we always create what we think their type is. And I thought I knew her type, and I was completely wrong. She's more of an energy person. She's not going off of somebody that you're going to create as a basketball player or a football player. She might take Rusty Malone. And you're like, who saw that coming?
But he was burning incense, and he was talking to my spirit.
How could I ever possibly think Musty Malone was ever in the running?
He's a Reiki master. That's why. Oh, Ashley White told me to check my Cash App. And I see she sent $10 on my Venmo, actually. Ashley White, these kisses are just for you. There we are. Thank you for sowing seeds.
You found her?
CT3. There we go.
What's the next question?
Okay, so this is my this is my last question.
Right. Okay.
And this is really for the fellas, because I'm 27 years in the game, and I'm hoping that maybe a younger perspective can help me, CT. I'm specifically talking to you. What is your strategy for that 3 o'clock boner and getting her to wake up and handle that thing?
3 a.m.
That middle of the night one that it just happens. He knows what I'm talking about. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
This is a great question. Since we're on strike, I can't wait to hear this answer.
What is your strategy? Because I'm still working it out myself.
If we weren't on strike with each other, the thing that I would do is I would do exactly what I know would make me irresistible to her, which is put my mouth on everything and everywhere and slowly massaging her and touching her, flipping her over, bam.
Ooh, not the flip over.
Strike might be over.
I'm doing my best.
Strike might be over.
I'm ending this strike right now. I got you covered, sir. All right.
Oh, that's a great answer, baby.
No,
let's end the show right now. Let's look something. That was great.
Thank
you guys so much.
Thank y'all so much for coming in.
Before you go, because you've contributed to the show, we'd love for you to plug how people can support you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we stream on Twitch under DJ C Sharp. We stream on Sunday nights. We have a show called Heartbeats, which you guys came on and hung out with us and told your love story through song. And Yolanda's going to put it in the chat. It'll be under my name, even though she's typing it. It'll be in the chat. Come through 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're there every Sunday for the most part. I think we may take a couple of days off in August, but for the most part, we're there every Sunday. We've been rolling for 3 2.5 years straight.
Nice.
Congrats.
There
She'll
we
put the
go.
link in the chat and come on through. And if you want that book, you can grab that book at go to cYlentertainment.com. She put that in the chat as well. And you can get yourself a signed copy just like CT and Tanjareen have.
Yes, they wrote us a special message right in here saying that we helped them get through the podcast. They through the pandemic. They discovered us during the pandemic. So thank you for the kind words. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for contributing to episode 50.
Thank you so much. Congratulations on 50 shows.
50 episodes.
Woo!
Yes.
It's
Yes.
a major accomplishment.
Yes.
Major accomplishment.
Yes.
We're putting good energy out into the atmosphere, and they don't know how much they appreciate it, but we definitely appreciate it.
Man, thank y'all
Thank you so much.
Come back anytime, yo.
Yes.
We're gonna come to California next time. Next time y'all have that thing where everybody gets together, let us know. We'll try to get out there.
Done deal.
The month of May.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
This is a funny comment. Green Ranger said, and just like that, Brother Clarence ended the strike.
Clarence.
Ah, beautiful couple. Hey, Monty, welcome to the show. Jordan said it was fate that brought the two of them together and made them both who they are today as a team. Thank you, Tanjareen. Team Clayton Thomas are truly a blessing. Bless y'all. All right, let's get into some memes, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay, so I saw a few different things.
And him
walking in the rain.
You were holding hands.
Go ahead, baby.
Never be the same.
All right, we're gonna go to, this was a text that I saw that I don't remember if it was in my Discord or if you sent it to me from Instagram, but if you guys recognize it, let me know. But this was interesting.
Let me know.
So
That's
how you interrupt me. When I'm in the middle of like hosting, you'll just start to sing or make noises. Just so you'll know, I'm not the only interrupter in the relationship. All right, right here. You're not done. Okay. You're so silly. I see you, CT, Monty said. She hears you. Great couples interaction. Thank you, King James. Congratulations on your show, Zachary says. Okay, can I read this?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm waiting on you.
Are you? All right, this one is a text that I found online. Let me know where I found it. Let me get this comment off the screen. It says, hey, this is Vance, smiley face. The person replies, hi, with a smiley emoji. He says, hope you had a good day. I'm excited for tomorrow. I can pick you up, but if you're not comfortable with that, we can just meet there. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like getting some ice cream in this hot weather. Hot face emoji, LOL. Seems innocent to me. She says, sorry if this may come off as rude, but I don't do ice cream dates. I'm a 26-year-old woman, and a date like that seems like an absolute bare minimum for me. Meeting up would be a waste of both of our time since we probably don't have the same vibe. Best wishes. He said, cool.
Here's the problem.
Woo!
Number one, I love how he handled it. He just sent the bink. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, he just said cool. With the cool face shades emoji.
I love it. I love that. He didn't press it. He just let it go. He didn't say why. I also hate everything about this. Number one, she said 26 years old. Like that's
like it's old and seasoned.
Yeah, like one, he didn't say we were only gonna get ice cream. How about we get ice cream and just check out the vibe? Maybe we could end somewhere else. Maybe we could go someplace after the ice cream. I am so glad that I'm not single right now, because single people, what y'all have to deal with in this dating pool, not only does somebody pee in it.
In the pool?
Yeah, people ain't cleaning the pee. Ain't no more chlorine in the pool.
Oh, CT, where's the chain? I don't know what she was talking about.
Oh, I said last
one.
week.
Oh, you said she's gonna show the other one. You want to go get it before we leave? All right, but I'll just. Oh, and Lexi Lex says, when did he say that he was taking her for ice cream? He just was. He just said that he wanted that because it was hot out. That's a good point as well. But I assumed he meant let's go for an ice cream date, and I thought, wow, this sounds like fun. Even though I don't eat cow milk ice cream, most ice cream parlors have a vegan option. So I would have been like, okay, cool. We sit down, we're having a chance to have eye contact and talk. Now I can see, does he really look like he looked when I met him online or when I met him at the club? Am I still interested? Is his hygiene good in this hot weather? Because that's what I really need to know. It's hot outside. Does he still smell like somebody I want to be up next to?
Yeah.
And if we like the ice cream, then we can do something else. Go for a walk in the park, go hiking, go get dinner, whatever. Assumptions were made in that text thread. Yes, Yolanda. Oh, Clarence sent 50 stars. Thank you, Clarence. Kisses are just for you. All right, talk about the chain.
So this is the fake one. Amazon, it's metal.
How much?
30, 40 bucks.
How much was this one?
Well, come on, we don't need to get into all that.
Well, baby, they have to compare prices.
They don't have to compare prices. They have to compare the difference between this being metal.
It's not that heavy.
Not that heavy. And this one being solid silver.
And heavy.
And heavy.
And more than 40 bucks.
And this was my first chain.
Different colors now, baby.
It is different colors. This was my first chain. It was like, it looks gold.
Goldish.
It's goldish. It is, it says 14 carats, but we know that that's not the truth.
Well, maybe they meant they put a little bit of 14 karat on the outside of whatever this.
It looks like metal, but here's the thing. When I held up a magnet, it does not stick to it. So I don't know what this is, but it's not gold and it's also not metal. But it's my first chain, so now it's just costume jewelry.
It's a nice, that chain looks nice. It's a nice chain though, looking like Mr. T starter kit, DJ C Sharp. It looks yellow, not gold. Ooh, Lexi Lex. Alexis is on point, Yolanda said.
I'm not gonna show y'all the gold chain.
Woo, that one.
Because I need y'all to subscribe to everything. That's number one.
That one right there.
Yeah.
He tucks it when he wears it out of
Gotta
public.
tuck it. I tuck this sometimes, but it's just also, nobody's tripping off silver, so nobody even really pays attention, which is great.
CT pulled out the 80s slick Rick chain. Hey.
Y'all are wild. I don't know how stuff looks on camera, but I liked when I got this from Amazon initially, and then when I held that magnet up to it, I was like, oh, it's a wrap.
I'm stuck in the pool and trying to get out of it, LOL.
The dating pool? Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, poor baby. Autumn Reed. Did I read this one? On that one, the chick is the definition of bougie entitlement wrapped in a bad wig with no edges. First date, ice cream, coffee dates are perfect and offer non-commitment date terms. I agree, Autumn Reed.
I used to meet up with girls at diners, like, hey, let's go just chill and talk. Or let's go. I would always have them meet me someplace where we could talk so I can get a sense of who you were.
Exactly.
I didn't spend any money on a real date until Tanjareen.
And
we were already together.
Tell them how you used to do your coffee dates, baby.
What do you mean?
Tell them what time, how early would you be at the coffee date, baby?
I swear to God, I'm not joking. I don't have any memory of it. So you have to tell me.
You told me you would meet women for coffee, but you would get there early, so you already bought your coffee and you could sit down so that they would have to buy their own coffee because you didn't want to spend a dime until you knew if this was going any further.
Hey, yo, that's 1,000,000% true. I would get to a coffee spot. I would have them meet me at a coffee spot, and I will order my own joint first. So I would have it. Or like realistically, I didn't really even drink coffee. I went through a phase where
you were drinking hot chocolates.
The ice blended chocolate stuff from a coffee bean. But a lot of times I would get myself that, or I would just have like a cup of ice water. So I got my drink already. And then if she comes and I'm like, hey, do you want some? And then she'll be like, yeah, I'll take that. I'm like, oh, cool. And 9 times out of 10, she would go buy it herself, or she would offer to get me one, or I can think of maybe one time I bought a girl an iced drink.
The audacity of you asking me out for coffee, getting there before the time, sitting there with your coffee, and then when asking me if I want something, and then I go up and I'm walking slowly.
No.
Waiting on you to come to the counter with me. I slowly reach for my wallet and you stay seated. Can't even get a cup of coffee.
That's what I'm telling you. So guys, number one, no, I did not have any money. I did have a couple of times where you got like a $20 bill or something like that, and that's more than enough to get a girl to drink. But my point is, I would still get my cup of ice water or my ice blended joint before they got there. And then when they got there, I say, hey, do you want something? A couple times girls are like, no, I just want to come and hang. You be like, cool. So I didn't waste my time. Then if they did want something, a lot of them went off on their own and got it. It wasn't no awkward timing.
That's my point.
Yeah.
You letting them go off to get it. If I was her, I'd be walking slowly like, is he really about to let me walk away and pay for this myself?
You ready for this?
Yes.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but because I was single from 2005 until 2010, realistically. So we're talking about 4 years. And I know this sounds crazy, guys, but 2006 till 2010 was a completely different time. You could literally, nobody was tripping like that. The girls that the women that I attract weren't tripping like that.
And at the time you were 20 something?
Yeah, I was like between the ages of 18 and 23. So nobody was tripping.
How many bullets did CT dodge this way? Good question.
I dodged so many bullets because some women you'd be like, oh, I'm never gonna meet up with you again. And then some women you're like, oh, I want more, because these women would show up. Some of them have really nice cars. Some of them were any car was nicer than me being on the bus. So some women had really luxury cars, and then some women just had a car. But everybody was doing better than me. So if they weren't asking me what I wanted to drink, I would just be like, hey, you want something? And they'd be like, no, I'm good.
The opposite of the meme we just read with the text messages, the gold digger in this scenario would have been CT. Because you getting the women who have a little more money, have an established job, have a nicer car, and they can buy their own stuff when you go to a date.
Well, gold digger implied that you're going to ask them for something. I never asked for anything.
That's nice.
Yeah, so it's like my thing has always been this. You could call it gold digger because I wanted a woman who had her own everything so that she never asked me for anything because I didn't have it to give. So I more so, even with today, like I'd rather you have your own stuff taken care of and everything that I add is a cherry on top. But I don't ever want anybody to depend on me. I need it to be, I'm giving you a dessert because you already got your meal together.
Well, I depend on you now, so it's too late.
I realize.
Autumn Reed says, CT's memory is horrible. We know this, but that is such a cheap move. I respect it, but still would judge you for being potentially too cheap to buy me a cup of coffee.
I never said that I wouldn't buy them a cup of coffee. I'm telling you how it ended up going down. So if I was already there, got my drink, and they get there, and I'm like, hey, do you want something? A lot of times they said no, but if they said something, I'm like, all right, cool. And they'd be like, no, I got it. And you'd be like, oh, great. Like, that's always how they react.
What percentage of these women did you get to smash?
About 100%.
That's the problem, ladies. That's the problem.
No, the problem is women, like I was smaller than I am now. The problem is a lot of women are just as visual as men. So it didn't even matter that I didn't have any money because that wasn't the goal for them.
Because you're so fine.
I was.
You are, baby.
I appreciate that.
You are.
I feel like I'm entering a different phase in my body now, to where it's like it's a different level of attractiveness. Like I was talking to some girls at the show Saturday. A couple women were giving me a compliment. Oh, you're so handsome and all of this. And I was like, wow, thank you. I haven't heard this from strangers in a long time.
And that's all it takes sometimes, especially because words of affirmation is big for you.
Yeah.
Next meme, we'll go quickly. I'll just read this. It is a comic strip. Guys at a jewelry shop. Jeweler says, can I interest you in some jewelry today? Guy says, yes, I'm looking for a special ring for my girlfriend. He says, here's one for $5,000. He says, oh, I don't think you understand. I want something very special. He says, here's a stunning ring for only $40,000. Guy says, we'll take it. He says, how will you be paying? Guy says, by check. I know you need to make sure the check is good, so I'll write it and now, and you can call the bank Monday to verify the funds. I'll pick up the ring Monday afternoon. He comes back Monday afternoon. The ring seller says, there's no money in the account. The guy says, I know, but can you imagine the weekend I had? Hey! $40,000 ring. You know she did whatever he wanted.
Oh, that's
however
great.
He wanted it for however long he wanted it. And
Can you imagine
that was funny.
If he went to that same store and they were like, oh, don't worry, it's not gonna take the weekend. It'll just take us an hour. He's like, oh, I needed to take the weekend.
Exactly. That one made me laugh. That was cute. Now that's a comic I would read, Jordan says. And he knew that. Can you imagine the weekend I had? That's hilarious. Let me see. Did you read any of the 6 brown chicks for today?
No.
All right. So pick a number between 1 through 6.
5.
All right. Number 5. Let's see what it says. And I should have gotten it ready on my end.
You okay asking me the big numbers?
I know, right? Okay. It says, I was at home giving myself a pedicure when my fiance told me his mother's flight arrived very early and they were on the way. I baked some croissants, made a salmon salad and fresh squeezed juice and tea. A quick brunch for our first in-person meeting. Now, my future mother-in-law is pressuring my fiance to dump me after she found a toenail in her salad.
Ugh.
It was a mistake. I have a small catering biz and she's ruining my reputation. Advice? Ugh.
That's disgusting.
And that's the one you chose. But
You the one who loaded it.
I didn't read them though. That's wild as hell. First of all, you should know better if you have a catering company and you should be cleaner than that. To do one thing should not affect what happens in your food.
Go to another one. I'm disgusted.
I know you
I don't
are.
even want to read their comments. Go to another one.
I can't believe that's the one you chose randomly.
3. Go to 3. Don't read any comments. Go to 3.
She didn't wash her hands, or did she give herself a petty in the kitchen? Ugh, either way.
Go to number 3.
How a toenail get in anything? Okay. Number 3 has been chosen. Let's see what number 3 is. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. My boyfriend of 4 years has been acting shady since he was a bridesmaid. Let me read this better.
Yeah, you true.
My girlfriend of 4 years has been acting shady since she was a bridesmaid in her friend's wedding. I refused to go to the wedding because I didn't want the pressure. Her friend met and married her boyfriend after 2 years, and we've been dating for 4 years. My girlfriend asked me why we're not married. I told her I was waiting on things to get better in our lives. She stopped coming home, stopped sleeping with me, and her things are disappearing from our apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get her pregnant to make her stay, but that's hard to do when she doesn't come home. What to do? Trying to get her pregnant to make her stay when you could just ask her to marry you?
What he should do is take his L gracefully.
And what, break up?
Yeah, she already broke up with him. If the clothes start disappearing,
He clearly doesn't see her as wifey material, but he'd rather her be a baby mama. Like, why? What part of the game is that?
people have children with people because they think that'll hold on to the relationship.
Yeah, I've heard that before, and I think it's ridiculous.
It is.
But it has happened. Let me see what y'all are saying in the comments as I delete the ones that I've already read. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Patrice is going to get blocked because she has been hacked and she is now being a spammer. Don't want to marry her, but wants to make a baby. Exactly. He making dumb mistakes worse. Exactly, Ray. I already banned it, but
You didn't.
they still are just coming in. You can ban it again.
Yeah, block user.
Yeah, I already did that. It's just
There.
thanks. He's single, Deanna says. Not him wanting to trap her. Exactly. Maybe give her some flowers. Jordan Taylor, you're so sweet and innocent. You are so sweet and innocent. It's a wrap on that relationship. Exactly. Zane says, that's wild. Kids are more work than marriage. Exactly, Yolanda. I don't know what he's thinking. I need those glasses, Alvin is saying to you, Alvin Aquarius Pitts.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yes,
Man,
they
boy.
are fly. They are fly.
50th episode.
50th episode, we dressed up.
Kinda.
We did. You got your fancy chain on and your Tom Ford glasses.
Fancy chain.
All right, let's see what number. This one is a 2-parter. Ooh. Can you read it? If not, I could pull it up.
I've been married for 8 years. My husband is okay. David, my Facebook friend, is a sexy single dad to a 4-year-old little girl. He often posts pics and stories of his life as a single dad. When he discussed the struggle of braiding her hair, I connected with him and offered to do it for free. He met me at my salon without his daughter because he says she has special needs and he wanted to meet me first. Excuse me. We went on 3 dates and had sex at my salon before he invited me to his home to meet his daughter. He lives with his mother, who helps with his daughter. She answered the door with a large Band-Aid on her forehead and said that the child was medicated and asleep. David and I were in bed when a 5-foot-tall childlike person burst through the door and assaulted me with a baseball bat. It was the 4-year-old.
What?
All this time, David had been posting very old photos of the child. No videos. He explained she has a growth disorder.
Oh my goodness. Part 2.
A growth disorder, giganticism. Or gigantism. Yeah, gigantism. And the hormones also make her violent. I was bruised all over, so I had to lie to my husband about getting into a fight with my client. My husband didn't take me out for my birthday because he didn't want strangers to think he beat me.
Facts.
David begged me to do her hair, and I really want to see David again, but I'm scared and still in pain.
That is wild. You
Help.
scared of the 4-year-old that's really got gigantism? So is the child actually 4?
Yeah, the child is 4. She
But
has
5 foot
gigantism.
tall. Wow. I never heard of gigantism before. Have y'all? Gigantism? Jordan Taylor's laughing. Sounds fake.
I don't know how I want to do that sound.
That might be offensive to gigantism people.
We don't know how they sound.
but you're trying to make them sound ridiculous. The story keeps getting wilder. Exactly. Man, how does it feel to wake up with Janet Jackson's sister every morning? Are you calling LaToya? Who are you calling that to? LaToya? Grape Ape. Oh, I remember that cartoon name. They need hotel money. They do, because she clearly wants to cheat on her husband that she's had for 8 years.
Yeah, she ain't mad about that at all.
Is anybody going to address the fact that she didn't say, okay, even though this man has been lying to me and this man has been posting old pictures and has a special needs daughter that hurts me physically, I still want to see him. I still want to go over there. I'm just afraid of getting hurt. And now I got to go home and lie to my husband about these bruises.
Y'all missing 2 things.
Okay.
One, she said her husband won't take her out for her birthday because he doesn't want people to think that he got beat by her.
Right.
But she got beat by him.
Right.
Number 1, you think you deserve a birthday gift? Number 2, she started off wrong because she said, my husband is okay. But
that's all
David
she
is
said.
sexy.
That's all she said.
Okay,
I've been married
buddy.
8 years. My husband is okay. That's all she had to say about her husband until she got to the end where he won't take me out. You wild. Yeah, that's a good assessment, baby.
Yeah.
Great assessment.
Thank you.
These women, woo, these women. It's not just the men, ladies.
They are something else.
Deanna's laughing. Andre the Giant had gigantism, says Clarence, who's driving. Oh, that's what he had? That makes sense. Okay. What is the purpose of the husband? Yolanda wants to know. Bills, maybe? How bad is the husband in the relationship that she is running to a beating after some DK? Great question. Pimps don't pimp like that anymore. Recognize. That's
Thanks,
funny.
Henry Blackmore.
Where's Henry's?
That's his name.
Oh, got you. That's a funny name. Yeah, that was funny. Woo.
Great episode.
Great episode.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. We have 2 more you want to read and we won't?
No.
All right, we're out of here. These are the ones we're not reading. What you got coming up?
So I am going to be performing at the San Diego Laugh Factory Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be at Comic-Con this weekend as well. I'm doing a panel tomorrow night.
We can't talk about that. Oh, no, we can't.
Yeah, I can talk about that.
Okay.
I can't post about it.
All right.
I'll be at the Comics on Comics panel. That's why you can talk about it.
Okay. Comics on Comics. We met some great people at that panel years ago that are still our friends. And it's a fun place for people to nerd out. I've enjoyed it. Hopefully I can go this year. A lot of panels are canceled at this convention this year. So it's interesting to see how it's going to be, if people are going to get refunds or if they're still going to just walk around sad or whatever. But yeah, hopefully my husband, while he's out of town, hopefully he misses me. Maybe the strike will be over right before he leaves. Or maybe he'll invite me to his room and end the strike there.
No.
Or maybe it'll end when he gets back.
Can it end tonight?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
It can end right now.
You are the worst. I've been on pins and needles. I've been literally sleeping in the buff.
I sleep in the buff every night.
I know.
So why are we on strike?
Because you've been on strike. I need
I'm
you to
not
hop on that
on strike.
thing.
Anyways, I have no shows coming up. I will be on the picket lines trying to fight for the rights of the talent and the labor and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching episode 50. Thank you to our on-camera guests. I saw Ashley White in the green room twice, but she didn't stay in the green room long enough to get on the show, so maybe she was having bad connection, but thank you for trying. The 4-year-old is David's 40-year-old ex-girlfriend. David ain't got no kids and lives with his mama, and the lesson is don't go chasing waterfalls. Thank you, Autumn Reed.
Facts.
She said, right now, bro. Let's talk about me. They about to get nasty as soon as the camera stops. Episode 50, congratulations.
Nasty. All right, y'all. Take care.
Thank you for watching.